Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas standing here with Brandon Bam Bam Rios at a special meet and greet for his fans here supporting two charities, Brandon, Padres contra el Cancer and Momentum for Life. And tell me, your involvement with these charities, how do you feel helping this cause out? And personally, what is it, the cause and doing these things mean to you?
Well, first of all, we always do this before fights, I always do a meet and greet. I always do that before a big fight, I would just like to interact with my fans. I used to just spend time with them and just chill, just get back. And then for the Padres contra Cancer, I love doing charities events, dude. That's always been me. I've always been like that since day one. And I love it, man. I love to get back to my community. Not only that, but I love to see. It sucks, dude, because I've been to the hospital in LA, dude. Oh my gosh, man. The cancer, when I saw the kids, it was horrible, dude. Seeing the kids like that, what they go through, suffer, the sufferness and everything, it just sucks. And, I'm glad I can get back to my community and just give it a special like this for an event. And whatever we make here, I'm going to match, I'm going to match in and we just give it out of my own personal money. I'm going to give it to the charity too.
That's really a good thing that you do. And I think people should know when someone like you and just anybody else does that for charities like this, because it really takes a lot for you to step out of your daily grind for a fight and really take the time out and do this. Now, to the fight. Being out here, what does it do mentally for you to not be at the gym, to kind of relax and kind of interact with the fans and everything like that? Because you've had a long training camp.
Yeah, well, it feels good, And I do this, I don't do it like the charity event, actually. I don't do it for publicity, stuff like that, I don't do it for that stuff. I do it because, it really does, this is what I really want to do in my heart. This is what I really do deep down inside of me. This is what I really want to do. I want to get back. And giving back to my fans, I love doing this, dude. I love meeting my fans. I love meeting different people because it's always great. You always meet different people, and it's always like, it's cool to interact with them, and you learn stuff about their stories, and they learn about me, I learn about them. So it's great, We got people all, like, it comes down.
And your fans say some funny stuff too. Like, yeah. I've been to the things.
they say funny shit.
Your fans say the funniest things in the world.
Yeah, because they know how I am. They know I'll say something bad. We'll just keep going on. So it's not like, to me, I love it, man. I just love meeting everybody, and I'm just an outgoing person, and I just love meeting everybody to see what they're about. And you can judge a lot about their body movements, their face action, everything. You can judge a lot about that, and I love that. I know who's real and who's not.
Touching now on your training camp, I know we talked a little bit before. We got some technical difficulties here, but you've had a long camp, and the reason why you've had a long camp is you're working on a few things that you want to show off in this fight. You want to show up a different side of you, because a lot of people have an impression that you fight a certain way, and you want to prove them wrong. So talk to me about this camp, why it's been so long, and some of the things that have been focused on for Manny Pacquiao. It's the tacos.
No, I haven't ate tacos yet. No, not tacos, man. I wish I could, but not right now. I've been eating good. So imagine if I eat something wrong, my fart would smell like fucking.
You don't even want to know.
God damn. And ask my wife. She knows. She knows when I've been dieting good and everything. My stomach's empty. I've been eating great, protein, all that. And then when I fart, oh my God, dog, they smell like the motherfucking God. I always gas her out. I fart, and then when we're in bed, I won't say nothing. I'll fart. I'll let it sit there.
You Dutch oven it?
Yeah, I'll let it sit in there for a little bit, and all of a sudden I'll fucking.
Worst.
When she's like watching TV all cool in bed, and I fart, and all of a sudden I'll go like this with the blanket. Woo! I put her head in it, dude. She almost throws up. It's the best. But
protein farts are the worst.
Yeah, so that's why I won't fuck it up, because I don't want to run everybody out of here yet. But no.
Okay, there we go. We kind of got on a tangent there, but the training camp, talk to us about it.
But training camp's been great. The reason why it's been a long training camp, because yes, I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao. Everybody knows that. Well, he's a warrior. He's a beast. He's been dominating the game for a while. So and I've been working on different tactics. And not only that, but we have Robert's dad in the gym with us, and he knows boxing very well, and he does a great job at it. So I have to get that knocked out in my head, because if I start like 3 weeks out to 3 months out, 3 or 4 months, I won't lock in my brain, because I'll go back to
stuff that you're working on.
I'll go back to what I used to do and just brawling out. So right now, the stuff that we're working on has been very great. I've been practicing it for months and months. Now it's like really actual training camp time. Now for the past 4.5 months is really training camp. But at first it was just locking it down, getting used to it, working the shit. Now is better. Now I'm ready, and I think it feels different. I feel great.
What's been the hardest part of that? What's been like extremely hard for you to get the hang of that you're now getting the hang of, and how's been sparring with southpaws been like?
At first, it's great, dude. At first, trust me, I was a lost puppy.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was a lost puppy, sparring southpaws, working with southpaws, everything. I was like a lost puppy, dude. I didn't know what the fuck to think. I was like, God damn, I feel like I was never, ever boxed in my life, never done shit, first time putting gloves on. But now, actually, I'm getting so used to his lefties. It's natural now. It's unbelievable how you can change quick. When you adapt to it, it's so simple and it's so easy now. So it's working very well, and I'm getting great with southpaws, man. I'm actually really doing good with southpaws.
Looking at your last fight with Mike Alvarado,
My sparring partners can tell you that I'm doing really good with southpaws too.
No, we've been hearing reports that you're dropping people. We'll get to that right now, but the Alvarado fight, you told me that you learned a lot. You learned not to be as aggressive and to come in with a smart game plan. And really, with this fight, people were expecting you to really come to Manny Pacquiao and just fight him in one direction. You being a guy that can box and brawl, and people doing research on you, you were an Olympic alternate. You know the basics of boxing. So with this fight, are people going to see that side of Brandon as well as the other side of Brandon?
They're going to see both Brandon, but sometimes you got to bring your roots back.
Yeah.
Back then, they had to knock it in my brain again. That's why we hired Robert's dad. He came in the gym, helped us out because he's fucking a great technician. He knows very well. I think he's one of the underrated trainers out there. He don't get respect what he does, but he's cool with that. He loves it like that. He's about business. But honestly, they're gonna see both Brandon. They're gonna see a Brandon that mix it up, come forward like always, like a monster, and they're gonna see a Brandon that's a pussy that runs around and do some crazy shit. So they're gonna see two different type of Brandons in there. But it's okay. But we'll be ready. As long as I know we'll be ready. As long as I'm conditioning, my condition is very 100% at the peak right now, and we'll be ready, man. As long as I know that and everything else, and my physically and mentally ready, I will be good.
Brandon, I know that this fight could be a brutal fight. It could be a fight in which both you guys really put a lot of punches together on each other. You guys come out bloodied and bruised. Looking at that mentally, thinking about it, is it hard for you to swallow? Is it something that it pumps you up? Like, yeah, I'm gonna be in another war. Like, how do you mentally handle something like that?
Every day I wake up is a war for me. Every day I wake up as a fight. To me, it's just another fight. I'll be ready. To me, I'm always ready. I'm always mentally, physically ready. When it's time to fight, I'm always ready. So I'm not.
There's no part of you that's like, man, just another war, because obviously you're not a normal person. This is the difference between you and me. If I were in a fight like this, I'd be thinking crap, man, this damage I'm gonna take. It wouldn't settle well with me. So does it settle well with you?
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love to do it. It's my passion.
Yeah.
Love it. I know that's why when I was 8, I knew being a fighter, you gotta love it. Mm-hmm. I knew if I'm gonna get hit, I gotta love getting hit because it's gonna happen. So I love it, man. I don't think about, oh my gosh, it's gonna be another war, it's gonna be another brutal fight. Fuck no. That's what I look forward to. I love it. Fuck it. We're gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war. If it's not gonna be a war, then fuck it. I'm gonna make it a war. It's gonna be a great fight.
Looking at Manny Pacquiao, what fight's giving you the best blueprint on how to fight him and really how to beat him?
You know what? That's Robert's job to look forward to. I noticed that he's slowing down a lot. He's not as quick as he was. He's not jumping around like he used to do. We know that he's getting cramps now. His legs are getting old. So you know what? We'll be ready. That's Robert's job to look at it, and he goes over and I just execute it in the gym. I just follow the instruction and I do whatever he tells me to do. So Robert's right now, he's just looking at it because I don't like to look at fights. I don't like to look at videos. I like to look at fights, but not the videos of my opponents. I let Robert do that, and then I just go on whatever he tells me to do in the gym.
Last question, Brandon. Been hearing that you've been knocking people down in your training camp. Looking at you, you look a lot thinner. You look in really good shape. Tell me the difference you've noticed at 147, how your body feels, and why now at this weight you're able to knock down your sparring partners.
It's the fact that I think now it's just the training that Alex Riza has. He has us doing is different. It's something I never done before. I done it before with Henry Castro, but his training is a little bit more like running in the morning, the difficult things, the running, the different workouts that he done that Herman didn't provide. It's just that I feel strong now, and it's just he knows his shit, man. He knows his stuff really well, and I give him credit for that. And on that, but a higher weight class, I don't have to kill myself to make. I wasn't killing myself to make 140, but that 7 extra pounds is gonna suit me very well, and I'm gonna feel stronger, and I'm gonna feel better. I'm faster. I feel explosive now. I feel very fast. My feet, my legs are feeling more comfortable. I'm more in and out now. I'm more lighter on my feet. So I think that's the difference it is. And 147, it's gonna be even better for me. I'm gonna be ready 100%. And I think they're gonna feel a fucking strong Bam Bam. I'm gonna be a strong Bam Bam in that ring.
A bigger, faster, stronger Brandon Rios promising to take to Manny Pacquiao. As a big fight, it's going to be on pay-per-view, the Clash of Cotai, Manny Pacquiao against Brandon Rios. Marcos Villegas thanking Brandon Rios here for taking some time to talk to us today. Signing off for now. Don't miss his pay-per-view. Here
November 23rd, make sure you guys come out and support. Or if you can't go to China, you supported me. If you buy that thing, you watching my fight, you supported me. So come buy it, November 23rd here, everybody. Thank you guys, my fans. Love you guys, and support.
Support you guys. Good night.